ああ、せっかくここに帰ってきたからさ、スワンジー先生に話聞いてこようかな。屈強な血液サンプル、ヴァンパイア向けの自動回復血清を作るのに使用される少量の分析。はい。いいね。はい。これはよくわからん。あ、スタミナか。ああ、そうだったの。一応一つだけ作っておこうかな。よし。もうちょっと作っておくか。なんか、たくさんいたからね、患者さんが。この地域の、今いるさ、病院のところにもなかなか、そういう人がいたから。おい。ちょっと見てあげるべきだね。はい。いい。こんにちは。
Jonathan, at last. I've been worried sick. Have you solved the case of our poor Sean Hampton?
Don't worry, Edgar. The reputation of Pembroke Hospital is secure. Sean Hampton was not the guilty party.
Is that true? Oh, good news. Good news indeed.
よかったね。そうだね。一個ずつ。
What do you know of the Ascalon Club?
Not as much as I would like. There have always been rumors about a secret society of vampires operating in the interests of the British Empire. Though I've never met a member.
I crossed paths with one. A terrifying creature going by the name of Fergal. He was sent by the Ascalon Club to exterminate the Skulls of the East End.
By the stole, Jonathan. If vampires are eliminating their own progeny, then dark times are upon us. Darker than I've ever witnessed.
確かにアシュベリーは知ってるでしょ、きっと。
Do you think Lady Ashbury would know of them?
Jonathan, our beloved lady is not one for social dalliances, nor the assemblies of dark orders. She's a woman of superior taste and selective acquaintance.
まあね。付き合いがないとしても知ってはいそうだけどな。そう、ハリエッ
I
トさん
found
もいたん
Harriet
だよ。
Jones. She's much the same old, embittered woman she was, only she's been made a Skull. Her transformation did not go well.
Incredible. Well, why not bring her here? We could learn so much by studying her condition. It would be fascinating.
いやいや。危ないんじゃないか。連れてきたら。動けない。
I doubt that. She can barely move. Perhaps we could learn more about the degeneration of Skulls.
Perhaps. But she could also belong to a new species. We know so little of the laws that dictate vampire reproduction.
教会の研究に何かない？
Were there any studies made by your order on the subject?
Not that I'm aware of. I will transmit your discovery to the Brotherhood's primate. He will be delighted.
そうか。そうだ、あそこのね。
Does the name Old Bridget ring any bells?
I've never heard of her. Why? A patient of ours? I must confess, I don't know them all.
No, it's just someone I recently met. A fascinating woman. I had thought that perhaps...
By the stole, Jonathan, you've met another vampire. I would appreciate an introduction, if that's the case.
紹介していただけると嬉しい。まあ、スカルだけどね。
A pleasure as always, Edgar.
はい。 ことあるごとにいろいろ話ができるんだね。じゃあ病院内でちょっと体調の悪そうな人に薬をあげてこよう。疲労、持ってるかな？ほとんど疲労だ。頭痛薬は持ってないんだよね。まだ作れないんだよ。
Soldier, do you need assistance?
Not really. I think I caught something in this bloody hospital. I swear I'm dead, yet smiling inside, Dr. Reed.
薬？あ、やっぱもう、あげないと。
As long as you
どうぞ。
remain here, I will make sure you don't have to worry about your health.
Don't think you can do much about it. Damage is done.
よし。
Goodbye
さ
for
よなら
now, Mr. Elwood.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
あ、疲労だ。
Do you
いい。
need my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm capable of dealing with this myself. I've just not taken the time to do so.
そんなあなた
Then
に。
you are lucky that I have taken the time to do so. Consider it a gesture of solidarity between professionals.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reed. We do not see you in surgery very often.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
じゃあね。はい。どこの人だっけ？
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
うん間違えた。
Is there anything
これ
else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
Really? Why has no one else asked me that since I got here? I thought I was in a hospital.
Unfortunately, you are not the only person who needs help. And complaining about it won't do you any good.
Well, perhaps you're right, Dr. Reed. I'm sure if me missus was still alive, she wouldn't be happy with me going on like this.
はい。
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
お大事に。
To calm the children.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
あ、これ視点動かせんの初めて知った。そうだったんだね。まあ別に今までのでもいいんだけど。と
Do
りあえ
you
ず。
require medical assistance, nurse?
I will be
Serene.
fine. As soon as I can get some sleep.
Nurse, you won't be able to help people if you're sick. Take this, and do try to get some rest.
I'll try, Dr. Reed. Thank you.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
あら、入れない？
It's locked, all right.
あらま
Do you need medical attention?
Well, the proximity of the dead is not the most healthy company, even if the quiet can be appreciated.
Don't take too many risks with your health, Mr. Chidana. None of us are immune to this disease.
And that is a good thing. Death and disease is a constant reminder of our mortality. But you have my thanks, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana.
It never ceases to amaze me.
あ。よいしょ。これで、直せる。あ、ミルトンフックスがいたわ。
The dead seem peaceful.
これだとミルトンさんに薬あげれば、ここで今治療できる人は終わりだね。
Do you need any
不思議
medical
です
help, Milton?
I'm afraid I do. Like everyone in this hospital. It's a sad state of affairs when even the hospital workers are worried about disease.
Our job brings us into contact with all kinds of infections, Milton. There's no shame in being ill while you're in a hospital.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. I get the feeling you don't fall sick often. But thanks anyway.
お、なんか実績が。わかん
Goodbye,
ない。
Milton.
英語だから。あ、そうだ、その前にホワイトチャペルのシャオシュン夫人を説得しに行こうかな。そうしましょう。 なんかこないだ来た時より死体が増えてんだけど。なんだこれ。道中でも結構フリーメンがいたし、敵まだ会うかな。あ、スカールがいるわ。よいしょ。ほいほい。こっちはいいよ。あ、それダメだ。わあ、おお、墓石を壊してしまった。こんなみじんに。ごめんなさい。そんなに柔らかいなんて思わなかった。あ、ネズミ。オッケー。もうちょっとで着くはずなんだけどね。お、いるわ。どうも。
Are you all right, Miss Shun?
My name is Xiao Shun. This is the proper way to address someone in my country.
I do apologize, Xiao Shun. Are you all right?
Yes, I am. This is the only place where I can find some kind of serenity. Some way to remember my dear Matthew.
なんでここでクレイン看護師の話が出るんだろう。ちょっと聞いてみようかな。
Have you recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
I heard that she used to help the refugees, but unfortunately you don't see her around anymore.
やっぱり故郷に帰ったってことにしよう。ロンドンです。夫の死について、そうだ。
Tell me how your husband died, Xiao Shun.
Matthew died of the Spanish flu, like so many others. It's a mundane cause of death these days, but for me it meant the end of the world.
At this time, there is so little medical science can do to defeat this terrible epidemic. I'm truly sorry.
The worst thing is not his death, even if it tears me apart. The worst is not to have seen it coming, to have lost him so quickly, even before realizing it.
Did he hide his condition from you?
Matthew was a smiling type, a happy sort. Everything that I am not. Did he laugh at his death to come, or did he not realize what was going to happen? I'll never know.
なぜご自分を責めているのですか？
The Spanish flu may be the worst disease mankind has ever faced. Why are you blaming yourself?
You don't understand. I didn't know he was so sick. I didn't realize the gravity of his situation until it was too late.
As harsh as this sounds, we are all equally vulnerable to this awful disease. It can take the strongest man in just a couple of days.
I never said goodbye to Matthew. We never realized how bad it was. We laughed about it even. He always made me laugh. Now I don't have enough tears to shed.
悲しいな。ご家族や友人は
Are you on your own? Do you have any friends or family who you could be with?
I have family and friends, but I need to be here alone. One day maybe I'll go back to them, but not now. I need silence, and I need sadness.
なるほどね。もうここにいるのは危ないのよ。スカルがうじゃうじゃしてるの。みんなそれぞれの方法で死者を悼みます。悲しみは時にひどい罠になり得ます。一人の時はさらに悪い。どれかな？これ？
You should not be by yourself. Grief can be a terrible trial, and it's even worse when you're alone.
Thank you for your sincere words, Dr. Reed. I sense you trying to help me, even if I don't quite understand why.
説得はできたのかな。ああ、家に帰った方がいい。あったわ。あ、これね。こ
Are
れは
you
言
a
った方
doctor
がいいかも
yourself?
しれん。
Is this why you feel so guilty for not saving your sick husband?
No, I am not. But I still need to blame someone for Matthew's death. And who else, if not his wife, who did not see it coming?
I'm a physician, one of the best in the country. But I was unable to save my own sister, Mary. She died in my arms.
Why tell me this? Is it supposed to make me feel better?
No. But I felt I should share it with you, since she is buried here too.
May I ask what caused the death of your sister?
You could say she was also killed by a terrible disease. A disease I have sworn to fight and cure, no matter how long it takes.
Thank you for sharing that with me, Dr. Reed. Maybe it's time we start to rebuild our lives, you and I.
一応こっちも言ってみようかな。
You realize you can't stay here forever, don't you? Eventually, you'll have to leave the cemetery.
Why? Why should I go? Since this is the only place I can find peace of mind.
危ないっすよ、この辺は。君は死んでなんかいない。なんだそりゃ。同意します。どうしようかな。謝っとけ。
To be honest, I don't know. Please forgive me if I've upset you. We must all honor our departed loved ones in our own way.
You sound like you're no stranger to the pain I feel.
Let's just say, I too have a good reason to visit cemeteries at night.
Please accept my condolences for your loss then, Dr. Reed.
家に帰った方
You
がいい
should
よ。
go home now.
I think you're right. Cemeteries are for the dead, for they need silence too. Thank you for your honesty and your wisdom, Dr. Reed.
Thank you for your company, Xiaoshun. Take care on the way home.
Maybe I'll see you again in Whitechapel. Goodbye for now.
帰ってくれそう。ひとまず良かったの
Goodbye
か
for
な。
now.
So many new graves. I don't
成功。
still feel
よかっ
so
た。
disconnected from the others then.
帰り道を気をつけてくださいね。これで、まあ、一段落ついて、おお、倒しておかなくちゃ。どんどんお墓が崩れていくわ。ここまで脆いかね。外した。意味ないな、あんまり。敵いすぎじゃない？来てる来てる、後ろから。よし。なんかガサガサ言ってるけど、もういいか。こっちか。え？ああ、通れる。なんかすごい、あ、いるわ、普通に。あ、スタンできたな、今。よし。なんだ、この場所。おう、こんなとこ行けたんだ。へえ。おう、隠れ家だ。 んなもんかな。まあ今は休まなくていいから。よいしょ。あっち行こう。ドゥドゥドゥドゥドゥ。うん。どこかしら。こんなところに。